Good afternoon, my viewers and my subscribers. How is everyone doing? I hope that everyone is doing well. This is Jah-P Sports Talk, my viewers. So much things to talk about. The World Relay is scheduled for tomorrow in China. So we are looking for the Jamaica team to deliver. We're hoping that they will just make a smooth button exchange, for the eats. The greatest thing is to just reach to the final, and after reaching to the semi-final, and after reaching to the semi-final, we'll take it from there. Just give me a minute, my viewers. Yeah, so the ultimate thing for Team Jamaica tomorrow is to make it to the semi-final. You know. Yeah. Good afternoon, Richo. Afternoon, Richo. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. Where are you located, Richo? So the main thing for Team Jamaica tomorrow, well, not just for Team Jamaica, but for all the other nations, is to just try and do a smooth button exchange tomorrow to get towards the semi-final, and then for the semi-final on Sunday now they just take it from there towards the final. So for the next 2 days, it's gonna be some very interesting moments, very, very interesting moments across the world. So we really sit and anticipate what these countries has to offer. We anticipate what they have to offer. Last year, Team Jamaica had a little bit of hiccups where the 4x4 men is concerned, but we're hoping that this time around, Team Jamaica will know what is at stake and try and do what is necessary to deliver. I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard on Team Jamaica. But we have to go out there with our expectations very high. And we have to go out there focus that we can deliver. have to go out there with the expectation that it's going to be hard. You know, completing in three rounds, because the heats is just to get you to the semi-final, and then from the semi-final you have to progress to the final. So it's going to be very interesting. But for the heats, you know, I would suggest all the team has to really do well. They still have to run to come in what, like the top three or top two. But the basic thing is to just try and complete the race, you know, and do not do any bad button exchange, you know, hoping that the button exchange is perfect. So that's one of the first things that we wish for Team Jamaica, you know, and for the other teams. You know, it's one of the most exciting encounter in track and field. You know, to see the world relays, one of the most exciting encounters. You know, a bit disappointed that Akeem Blake did not get to make it because of injury. But we trust that Team Jamaica has a nice team, and the guys will go out there knowing that they are one man down and try to deliver. Yeah, they have to go out there with their high hopes and just compete, you know, just have a positive mind frame. I'm not sure which channel will be bringing it live. But hopefully I will get that information soon that I can give to you guys. So we saw last night, my viewers, the playoffs for the Jamaica Premier League kick-started. But unfortunately, the game had to be postponed because of what? Not bad weather, but bad light. You know, I am disappointed, and I think that the fans are also disappointed. You know, because everyone planned for this event, and to know that things did not go as according to plan, you know, the guys have to go again at it this evening. It's a bit of disappointment, you know. I think the lights should have been tested before this game started, you know, like maybe a day before. I think the lights, they should have did a test run on the lights. And I am not saying that maybe they did not, but the main fact that last night game had to be rescheduled because of bad weather, bad light. I beg your pardon. It's a big disappointment. You know, it's a big disappointment. And then now the match is scheduled for 6 p.m. between Tivoli and Montego Bay United this evening. And you know, this one also brings a lot of questions. You know, why not starting the match at 5 p.m. just in case you have the same situation with the light? Well, either way, they still won't be able to host both of the matches. You know, because if the light should kick out, the second match would not be played. So they would have to reschedule the second match. But I hope that Independence Park Limited, I hope that the Jamaica Premier League, they have got things sorted out. We hope that they have got things sorted out where yeah, my viewers, so we're hoping that everything goes well tonight. We don't want no more disappointments. You know, a lot of people around the world, you know, a lot of vendors, everyone was looking forward for this event last night. Everyone. The news media company, you know, overseas personnels, you know, the clubs. Everyone was looking forward for this meeting, for this game. You know, Arnett Garden and Montego and Mount Pleasant United, they sit in the semi-final awaiting two out of these four teams. So it's gonna be interesting to see who goes to the semi-final with Mount Pleasant and Arnett. But I think this is a big embarrassment, and you know, knowing the fact that there is a big cricket game coming up in the summer here with Australia. CW, the Jamaica Cricket Association, they need to get things rectified. You know, they need to get things rectified and tested, because you cannot wait until a big series like Australia come to Jamaica, and then you're going to have these lighting situations. You know, you cannot do that. That's a big embarrassment on the world stage. You know, even this one with these local matches, it's a big embarrassment. You know, but it would be further embarrassment for Australia to come here, and then we have the same type of situation. So I'm calling on the Jamaica Cricket Association, Independence Park Limited, and the government. They need to get things ready ahead of July for that test match versus Australia. They need to get things ready. Just give me a minute, my viewers. I'm coming back. Give me a minute. Yeah, my viewers. So we really want to see some football tonight. I think Sportsmax will be bringing the game live. Maybe you have one and two other YouTube channels giving coverage. So just look over for tonight, my viewers. In the Premier League, just look over for the games tonight. there now in the... Big up yourself, Mr. Teresa. How you doing, Mr. Teresa? Oh, Mr. Teresa, I had told Yard Foods for you to give her my your contact, you know? Yeah. So you can oh, you're doing laundry. I'm here in the kitchen, Mr. Teresa. Thank you so much for coming out, Mr. Teresa. Thank you so much. How is your family? I hope everyone is okay so far. Yeah, I'm here in the kitchen. I'm just cleaning up 2 fish. Yeah, Mr. Teresa, you can send me a message on Facebook. Jah-P Sports Talk. Yeah. So, Mr. Teresa, the world release is tomorrow morning early. But I haven't got the information which channel will be bringing it live. But it kickstart tomorrow morning. Alright? I know the big day is Sunday. And if I don't get to see to talk about to you, Mr. Teresa, happy Mother's Day from now. And all the other mothers out there. Yeah, the world release and the Jamaica Premier League was to started last night, Miss Teresa, but unfortunately, bad light. The light at Savannah Park, I don't know, they have some form of technical issues, and as a result of that, the game had to be rescheduled for later on this evening. So we're hoping that everything has been sorted out. We hope that everything has been sorted out for the match later. Okay, happy to know that everyone gone to school and so on. Coming back, Mr. Teresa. Yes, Mr. Teresa, so we look forward for this world release starting tomorrow morning. We really look forward for this world release. Very exciting, you know. Can't wait to see the world release. You know, China is what, about 12 hours ahead of Jamaica. So the races will be earlier on in the morning. So I guess that will be night time in China. So we really look forward for this world release. You know, last year we had a little bit of hiccups. We're hoping for everything to run smooth this time around. Yeah, Mr. Teresa, amazing M&G. Wherever you are, amazing M&G. Big up yourself. It's Monica Miles, Wild Rich, Trev Essence, Yard Foods. Want to big up all my subscribers, commenters, likers, viewers. I want to big up everyone out there, you know. thank you so much, Mr. Risa, for always staying tuned. You know, thank you so much for always giving us that support, Mr. Risa. You know, I pray that the good Lord continue to bless your soul and your family each and every day. You know, I know you could have find time to do so many other things, but you choose to give us that support, which we greatly appreciate it, Mr. Risa. You understand me? We greatly appreciate it. You know, a lot of times we have friends and families, and our friends and families, they don't really give us that support and our channels that we are trying to build on. You know, sometimes it's strangers, you know, and it's funny enough, whenever you get rich or you reach to a certain level in life, it's those same family members or friends that find it hard to subscribe to your channel, to give you a like, to give you a watch. You know, those are the same type of persons running around want to get handouts, you know, when all you wanted was a little support on your channel. They could have never gave that type of support, you know. So, Mr. Risa Myers, I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you over the years. You know, from my first channel until I made back this channel, you know, I want to let you know that I appreciate you, Mr. Risa. You understand me? And I appreciate all my other, I appreciate all my other subscribers also. You know, I appreciate all my other subscribers. But Mr. Risa, I just ask you know to try and keep safe, Mr. Risa, you and your family, because trust me, it's like a roller coaster in Jamaica right now. You know, when it is not accident, it is something else. It's just something else. Trust me, Jamaica is always active. You know, I may not be in Jamaica, but I hear the news every day. You know, I hear the news. So much things happening, trust me. We heard about a cashier that lost her life the other day in downtown Kingston here. You know, very sad. You know, it just shows you how life is. Because imagine, imagine you're out there trying to provide for your family, and someone just come up just like that. Trust me. You know, it just shows you it does not matter where you are these days. You know, but I'm appealing to people out there, try to avoid from conflicts. Try as much as possible to avoid conflicts. You know, I am not saying that you must keep your mouth shut all the while. Some things you have to talk about, but sometimes it just only takes a few seconds for you to assess the situation and say, "Why, this is not worth it, no." So just let it slide, you know. But so much anger is in us, in some of us, you know. We have so much anger in us that we find it hard sometimes to say, "I'm sorry," or you know, give the person the benefit of the doubt. No, because guess what? He or she wants to prove a point that I am big and I am bold. Yeah? And in the end, it does not work out. You know? So I'm appealing to people out there. Try to avoid conflict as much as possible. You know? You go to a business establishment and they tell you that you have to write up a farm or whatever. Try and comply. You understand me? Every business place has their restrictions one way or the other. You understand? I don't know who else is there, but thank you so much. I hope everything is okay with everyone out there. Yes, Mr. Risa, I just have two snapper fish here. I'm trying to season up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook it with as yet. Maybe maybe 2 dumplings, or maybe a little bit of rice. I'm not sure as yet. So I just put the seasoning in. Sorry for the noise. I'm gonna shake it up like this. That's something. Let's see that. The pot thing here, it has a little break. I'll hold it down a little bit more. You know. Yeah, hold it down a little bit more. I don't want to give you guys any headache. Yeah, so this is the fish. Can you see it? Alright. So I'm just gonna let this stay here for a little while. You understand? See the fish there? Yeah, let it stay there for a little while. And then I just try to, I think I'm gonna fry it and then cook it down. What they call it, brown stew. Yeah. So them call it, my viewers. So you had your lunch already, Mr. Teresa? I'm coming back, my viewers. Oh. Yeah, my viewers. It's after 2 already, so the time is running. Time is running already, my viewers. Yeah, Mr. Teresa, so what's up with you? Let me see who is in the comment section there. Yes, Mr. Teresa, hopefully. Daniel Berry, big up yourself, Daniel Berry Sports. Big up yourself, Daniel. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I know Jamaica is a 1 hour behind, so 3 past 2 right now. Yeah, hopefully I get to find out which channel is bringing it, Mr. Teresa. I think it may be Sports Max, but I am not sure as yet. But hopefully we can get to watch it. You know, some very exciting moments. We don't want the relay to miss us. I'm coming back, my viewers. I just want to put a little bit of bleach in my dishwashing liquid. You know, just tip a little bit of bleach in there. So whenever you're washing your dishes, you know, you have a little bit of mixture right here. So which football team your grandson support again, Mr. Issa? Well, Mr. Issa, you know the other day I was live on my TikTok in Mr. Issa. And my team Barcelona lost, Mr. Issa. And I tell you, Mr. Issa, I cry, Mr. Issa, living near water because I had so much hopes that my team would have made it to the final and we ended up losing. Tell you, Mr. Issa, trust me. I cry, Mr. Issa. You know? My team went out, Barcelona went out the other day. And then we have a big game coming up versus Real Madrid. We have a big game coming up. The El Clasico. So what's up for the weekend, Mr. Issa? What's up for the day? How is your grandson doing in school and so on? My son is okay to some point, but trust me, so much things to say, Mr. Issa, so much things to say, you know. I wish I was there to really help him some more, but, you know, he's not where I would want him to be, or he's not where he should be, but, you know, I'm trying my best to be there for him, but trust me, it is so complicated, Mr. Issa. So all the mothers out there, all the fathers out there, you know, you have your kids around you, please try to give them as much love and affection. Don't sit down and wait until tomorrow. Make it happen today. You understand? Make it happen today. Because with what is going on in life right now, trust me, these kids, in the blink of an eye, they gone into some form of bad company. So I'm asking you all out there, try to be there for your kids. Try to be there for your kids. You know, they are the future. And we are getting older each and every day. You know, we are getting older each and every day, so we need to try start the process of passing on whatever we can pass on to them. You can't sit down and wait until it's too late. You understand me? And I think that's a big problem with a lot of parents right now because they sit down and they have time that they could help their kids and they're not helping them, you know? They're not helping them. And when they do not pass their exams and stuff like that, the same parents want to curse them and stuff like that. And I don't think it is right. You know, I don't think it is right at all. Parents should try and use up the days just as we as adults. Try and use up the days that we have on life, on earth. So, Mr. Issa, the IPL, I don't know if you support the IPL so much, but the IPL has been postponed. You know, we get to understand that some form of tensions are there in India and Pakistan there. Some form of tension. I'm not sure what is exactly going on. I haven't gotten to listen to world news. But I know that some form of tension is going on there in Pakistan. I'm coming back, Mr. Issa. So, Mr. Issa, the Reggae Boys is coming by me next month. Yes, they're scheduled to play here on the 7th of June, and they are going to be at the National Stadium on the 10th of June. So, you can look forward to that, Mr. Issa. And the Reggae Boys, they're going to be playing some Unity Cup this month against Trinidad and Tobago. So that's a big clash there, you know. Soca versus dancehall. That's a big Caribbean clash right there. So we anticipate that matchup also. Anticipate that matchup. Yeah, Mr. Issa boy, I made some soup the other day, so I had work yesterday morning. I didn't get to wash out the pot, you know. So I'm just getting to wash it out now. And it's nice when you can make soup at least once per week, you know. You know, and sometimes the system needs a little bit of change, you know. Yeah, you need a different vibe sometimes. A different vibe sometimes. What do you think about the Sabina Park situation, Mr. Issa? The match had to be postponed. What is your take on it? I think Jamaica Cricket Association, Independence Park Limited, they need to get things sorted out as quickly as possible. And the Jamaica government, they need to get things sorted out. Because less than 2 months away, they will have a big test match in Jamaica and 2 T20. You know? So I won't say this is the right time for this to happen, but somewhat way I think it's a good timing. So whatever the issues are, they have time to try and rectify that ahead of those 2 test matches, because you see, a lot of times, you know, people comment and say that, listen, people comment and say that Jamaica not getting any matches. But when you look at situations like these now, you understand me? You have to ask yourself the question twice. Is Jamaica doing what is required to host international matches? You know? So that's another question. Is Jamaica doing what it is required to host matches? But as I said, I hope that they get things rectified for later on. And everything will go well towards that Premier League match tonight. I know ahead of this playoff, there were a lot of speculation saying that Mount Pleasant United they breach some form of rules, in terms of ineligible players and stuff like that. So there were a lot of drama ahead of this much anticipated playoffs. I'm coming back, Mr. Risa. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Risa, for staying on. Give me a minute there, Mr. Risa. Yeah, Mr. Issa, thank you so much for staying on, Mr. Issa. Thank you so much for staying on. So, as I was saying, later on, the first match will kickstart at 6 p.m. Jamaica time, right? The Jamaica Premier League. So it had already started. I'm not sure how many minutes they had reached. But it's 0-0. It's Tivoli versus Montego Bay United. So that match is for later. I think I have some rice in the fridge. I'm coming back. I'm coming back upstairs. Sir. And then the second match between Portmore and Cavalier, that match should kickstart at 8 p.m. I'm coming back upstairs. Sir. Yes, my viewers. So we look forward for these Premier League matches later on. You know. For me, you know, I like the fact that Mount Pleasant is doing well. You know. I like the fact that Mount Pleasant is doing well. You know. I think Papa Whitmore is doing a good job with Mount Pleasant. But I am going with Arnett Gardens. Yeah, I'm going with Arnett Gardens in this Premier League. You know, I used to live in Montego Bay. I used to live in Montego Bay. But I used to live in Kingston too. But, you know, I think I'm more of a direct liking to Arnett Gardens, you know. So we anticipate to see who will progress to the semi-final later on. We hope that, you know, the organizers has got everything together. We hope that they got everything together, or will get everything together, and then proceed for that matchup later on. I'm gonna need some flour, Mr. Teresa. So later on this summer, Mr. Teresa, the West Indies is gonna play 2 T20 matches at Sabina Park. They're gonna play 2 T20 matches at Sabina Park. So we really look forward for those T20 matches. I think it's a good boost for Jamaica to host these 2 T20 matches and a test match, you know. So we just pray that, you know, they plan everything out and everything will run according to plan. Yeah, we hope everything run according to plan. Thank you so much everyone for all the likes, all the comments. Thank everyone for all the support. In the Serie A today, we have AC Milan in the next 15 minutes versus Barcelona. That's a big match there. AC Milan needs to win. You know, it's a must-win game for AC Milan. Must win for AC Milan. You know, they are fighting. Whoa. I think I used the caramel that I had in my videos. Oh my. I don't think I bought back any caramel. I don't have any caramel. That's not good. I don't eat just white flour. Caramel. I finished using caramel the other day when I made the soup, and seems like I didn't buy back any. Wow, I'm just realizing that I did not buy back any caramel. Oh man. So in an exciting encounter, South Africa women played Sri Lanka women, and South Africa women won by 76 runs. I'd say Sri Lanka women played well. Coming back, my viewers. And you know the women's Super 50 tournament is currently going on also. You know the Jamaicans are in a must-win game versus Guyana. Must-win game. They should have any chances of progressing. We saw that fantastic century the other day by Chanel Henry. And I really love to see when the cricketers is doing well, you know, whether I be male or female, I really love when the cricketers are doing well, you know, and it just shows you, you know, that listen, sometimes you may not have the best of facilities around the world, but I think once you have the basic facilities, you know, he or she can be the best at whatever they do, you know. So a lot of times people tend to blame, saying they don't have this facility, they don't have that facility, and sometimes these cricketers get all the facilities that they want and yet you're still not performing. So trust me, I wouldn't really blame the facilities for the main problem for some cricketers not doing well. You know, I wouldn't blame the facility at all, believe me. Because as I said, sometimes you have sometimes these cricketers getting good facilities and not making use of it, you know. A lot of times they are used to most things that are being used by most other international players around the world, you know. So I wouldn't really blame to say that is the facilities is really the problem with some of these cricketers not doing well, you know. I think some of these cricketers must take some of the blame, you know. Yes, I do think that some of them must take some of the blame because a lot of times, you know, they have the necessary places to go train and stuff like that. But, you know, you find it that whenever they get to play cricket, they are not performing up to the standard they should be performing. So therefore, they end up falling behind. They end up falling behind. Because right now, to make the West Indies team, you know, you have to be performing up to a certain standard, which is right, you know. You don't want to put someone in the team that is not performing and then a next cricketer out there performing a lot and not getting picked. So, you know, I do agree that yes, persons needs to be performing also, you know. Some cricketers live off their name, but I think we should move past that, you know. I think we should move past that. Some of these cricketers, they need to take responsibility for their actions, you know. Some of these cricketers, they perform very poorly. They perform very poorly when they go there to bat or bowl, and then when they do not get picked, you know, they tend to blame the selectors and stuff like that. But trust me, sometimes it's them not really doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So you can't really blame the selectors, you know, because every team wants to play to win, you know. Every team wants to play to win. I know the West Indies women, they have England women later on this year. Well, not later on this year, but this month. So I think after this women's T20 Blaze, I think Cricket West Indies will announce their squad, or this squad, to go to England. And I know going to England is going to be a daunting task for these ladies, you know. We have to play some hard cricket to really compete up against England, you know, because we are going into their conditions, and trust me, it's not going to be easy for us. Not that we're expecting it to be easy, but I know it's not going to be easy for us because England plays very, very hard cricket, you know, and they want to be on the top at all times. So for the West Indies ladies to have any form of chance in competing against England, we will need to put our best foot forward. You know, we will need to put our best foot forward. You know, we saw the Anja Datin was left out of the women's World Cup squad because of an injury. We are uncertain if she has recovered. We are uncertain if she has recovered. So we are waiting to see that squad and to be seen to see who has been named in the squad and who is out. You know. Just give me a minute, Mr. Issa. Thank you so much for staying on, Mr. Issa. So the West Indies women, they will play England later on this month, Mr. Issa. I'm gonna see if I can find the schedule. Yeah, so they're gonna play England from the 21st of May. Da, 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 dum, dum, dum. From the 21st of May to the 7th of June. So 3 ODI and 3 T20. And right after that, the West Indies will play South Africa. So a lot of cricket to be played for the West Indies. So I suggest that maybe the same squad that they pick for England, it may be the same squad for South Africa, because after the 7th, they would have to travel the 8th, then they have 2 days in between to play for the first match. Give me a minute, my viewers, I'll come back. Yes, my viewers, I'm coming back to you guys just now. So, my viewers and subscribers, a little bit of breaking news. The match between the Jamaica Premier League playoff games, they have been transferred to the Stadium East field, right? They have been transferred to the Stadium East field, so it won't be at Sabina Park anymore. It won't be at Sabina Park, so Stadium East will be the venue for the Jamaica Premier League playoffs. So just to let you know, Stadium East, not Sabina Park. So I guess Sabina Park hasn't rectified whatever issues they have. You know, I guess they haven't rectified those issues. But I think it's a big disappointment for Sabina Park. We're not sure if it is the same Independence Park Limited that controls Stadium East, but I think they lose some money, and they said that it will be free tonight, you know. So I guess they have to do something to give the supporters, you know, based on what happened yesterday. They had to give something for the supporters. So, just a little bit of news. The Jamaica Premier League playoffs games will be at Stadium East and not Sabina Park tonight. Alright? Stadium East, not Sabina Park. Oh God, I'm getting a little hungry, my viewers. I think I have to go look at a snack to eat. Yeah, I want to start frying the fish now, my viewers. Want to make the hand hot a little bit more. I'm not a big chef, you know, but I can do a little thing. I can help myself out a little bit, you know. Mr. Some of my ears can teach me a little bit more, you know. So I have to do a little video to update the viewers that the match will be at Stadium East and not Sabina Park. So I think this should give Sabina Park some more time to get their situation rectified. You know, yeah, this should give them some more time to fix whatever issues they have with the light ahead of that big anticipated test match at Sabina Park versus Australia. You know, I think it's quite some time now since Australia played a test match at Sabina Park. You know, I think it's a few years now. You know, I don't know if it reached 10 years yet, but I know it's a few years. So we're hoping that Stadium East can have a good crowd tonight, being as the event will be free. You know, I think this is a way of the Jamaica Premier League Association giving back to the people. You know, based on what transpired yesterday. You know, where persons would have bought their tickets, for yesterday's last night encounter, and they did not get the full worth of their tickets. So you know, I think it is just fair for them to give the supporters a free night. You know, so we're hoping to get well, it was good to get a full house, but you know, I mean, I get a full house, but we're hoping to get some good support tonight. Hoping that all the fans can turn out. You know, all of those who did not have the money to come to support last night, they don't have to worry tonight. All they need is just their fear. They just need their fear and they just need their fear and food money. Yeah, so just to remind you, all my viewers, the Jamaica Premier League match tonight. The playoffs will be at Stadium East, not Savannah Park. I'm coming back, my viewers. I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm just going to have a plantain chips and some juice. Yeah, might be trying to munch on something right now. I'm very hungry. my viewers, I just had our plantain chips to munch on. Try to get the stomach working. Yeah, just trying to get the stomach working. Try to avoid gas, you know. Because when miss a gas hits you, you know, it's nothing nice. Sorry. Yes, my viewers, so trying to see if I can hurry up and cook. Or look on the next video. I want to do our next video, my viewers, you know, just to update the people that the Premier League game will be at Savannah Park. So I'm coming back, my viewers, I'm coming back. Yeah, thank you so much, my viewers. I'm not sure who is there at the moment, but just want to thank you all for staying tuned. I just did a little bit a little update for the Jamaica Premier League game tonight. So as I was saying earlier on, the game has been moved from Sabina Park to Stadium East. So I guess Sabina Park did not rectify their situation with the lighting. Yeah, I guess they did not sorted out their situation with the lighting. So the venue has to be changed. But as I said earlier on, the good thing about this is that the venue will be free. So person just need to just get their pocket money. Pleasant good afternoon to my viewers and subscribers. Just a little bit of breaking news. So the playoff games that were scheduled for Sabina Park tonight, after being rescheduled from I come into my viewers. Just trying to post up this news here. Good afternoon. Subscribers, just a little bit of breaking news. So the playoff games that were scheduled for Sabina Park tonight. Yeah, my viewers, so this game now should bring out more supporters out. I think it should bring out more supporters out. Despite the little hiccups. So we're hoping for some good matchup. So I guess the team boss will probably arrive by the latest 5 or so. You know, or maybe 4:30. Yeah, maybe the team bus will arrive by the latest 4:30 or so. Thank you so much, Mr. Risa, for staying on. Thank you so much. You know, I appreciate you so much, Mr. Risa, and all my other subscribers out there. I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, so AC Milan currently playing Barcelona, my viewers, and Jamaica ladies going up against Guyana. You know, this is a fighting match for the Jamaicans. You know, I haven't got to see who is batting first as yet, but Jamaica needs a win and would want a big win also, because points may decide this final spot. You know, points may decide this final spot. So we're hoping for another masterful innings from Chanel Henry. You know, we want the support also from Rashada Williams and others. You know, Trading Nation. We want the support from the other ladies, you know, defending their title. You know, Chanel Henry alone cannot do it. So we definitely need the support of the other ladies, you know. Definitely need the support from the other ladies to propel the Jamaica team. You know, with the series versus Ireland and South Africa around the corner, these last few games will be very interesting for some of these cricketers. I know some of them may want to perform to the best of their ability in trying to get selection. You know, Rashada Williams would want to try and make some runs in this match here. You know, trying to secure a spot, because as where things stands at the moment, there's only a few players spot is guaranteed. You know, so other players have to work their way into the West Indies team. So I'm going to work on a squad. I'm going to work on a squad, my predicted squad for the England and South Africa series, and then I will see what Cricket West Indies has to offer. But I really like this youngster, Selena Ross. I think she's one of the fast bowlers the West Indies needs to get into the team as quick as possible. You know, getting her, making she getting the exposure. You know, I think West Indies need to get her in the team as quickly as possible. Believe me. You know, she is definitely one for the future. You know, for the present and the future. You know, she's a left arm fast bowler, and you know, she tends to get a little swing, and you know, she has a nice Yorker. You know, she has a nice celebration. You know, she's from St. Lucia. So we're hoping that this next series, her name will be among the list. Well, I am definitely going to have her among my list, and I hope that Cricket West Indies has her also. You know, I hope that Cricket West Indies also had her. Trust me, I really think that she can help West Indies to get wickets. I really think she can help them. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who is there, but thank you so much for staying on. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So I'm just gonna try 3:30 now. Wow, time is going. I'm just gonna try to give you some football updates at the moment. See what's going on with AC Milan. Still 0-0, 41 minutes. This is a must-win game for AC Milan. You know, the only 3 matches remaining in the Serie A. In the English Championships playoff, Coventry versus Sutherland, 0-0, 30 minutes. Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim, 1-1 halftime. 1-1 halftime. Dum. We have a La Liga match going on also. Las Palmas versus Rayo Vallecano, 0-0, 29 minutes. Let me see now. Rayo Vallecano is fighting for Europa League or Europa Conference spot, while Las Palmas is fighting for regulation. You know, 3 matches to go. They would have to win their next three matches to have any chance of jumping ahead. Give me a minute, my viewers. Give me a minute. Yeah, my viewers, thank you so much for staying on. Just trying to post a video about the updates of the Jamaica Premier League game. So if you're just joining, the Jamaica Premier League game has been transferred over to Stadium East. Has been transferred over to Stadium East, my viewers. So match time is 6 p.m. for the first match. Then the second match will be at 8 p.m. And guess what? Admission is free. So please go out and support your favorite club. So Bayern Park definitely lose out right here. I think they would have to pay back up some money. So we await to hear further news from Independence Park Limited as to what is really going on. You know, Cricket West Indies, based on what we're hearing, is that they had called a few players to be interviewed for test captaincy. You know, but for me, I don't think it's nothing bad for Cricket West Indies, you know, that they're doing. Because guess what? Craig Brathwaite quits as captain. Right now, they want to choose someone that, listen, for the next 3 to 4 years from now, you can basically rely on that person to be the captain, right? So you don't want to put someone in the captaincy just for a year or two. So I think that in a little way, Cricket West Indies wants to choose a captain that they know will make themselves available for the test team selection. So that's another thing. You know, Joshua De Silva is not one of those sought after T20 players. You know, I think he wants to break way into that T20 arena, but he has not reached there as yet. So, and you know, he was vice captain for a little while. The thing is just that Joshua De Silva farm tends to drop a little bit. You know, we have the young Kevin Imlach. You know, we have Rastan Chase, Romario Greaves, and we hear about Jamil Warrican, you know, which I think out of all of those players, I think Jamil Warrican is maybe the oldest, you know. I think he may be the oldest out of all of those players. So we anticipate that breaking news by Cricket West Indies. We really anticipate that breaking news as to who will be the next West Indies captain, and whoever is being named captain, I know that they will be a happy man. I'm coming back of yours. Yeah, we know that anyone who gets the captaincy will be a happy man, and they would want to accept this responsibility to the best of their ability. But for right now, I think Joshua De Silva should be the captain right now. I think he should be the captain. Kevin Imlach is pretty young, but it can also be pressure on that young man. Just coming, just making his debut in Pakistan, and then being named test captain. He has a lot to work on. We know he's a fairly good batsman, and he's pretty well around the stumps, behind the stumps. So I don't think Tevin Himlock may be a bad choice either. Justin Greaves is one of those players that I think he has a lot of talent. I think he has a lot to offer for Cricket West Indies. And we also heard that John Campbell, just coming off our ban, we heard that he was also one of those persons that had been interviewed. So we really anticipate to hear that news from Cricket West Indies as to who is the next test captain. I think more than likely they had approached Shea Hope, but maybe Shea Hope just don't want the leadership across all three formats. That can be a mental thing. that can be a mental thing where, he has to think about performing as a player and also getting the team over the line as a captain. So for right now, I don't think it would be a good decision to really give Jah-P the captaincy across all three formats. Trust me. I don't think it would be a wise decision. Not saying that he's not capable in my viewers. You understand me? He's just thinking about a lot of stuff. Give me a minute, my viewers. Yes, my viewer. So, as I was saying, I'm not saying that Jah-P does not has the ability to lead the team across all three formats, but I also think that it could be detrimental to him, having this type of pressure on his shoulders. So I would say the best decision for Cricket West Indies right now is to give another player that opportunity to showcase their skills, and abilities. I'm looking to see if I see any breaking news. I'm looking to see if I get any cricket updates. So just to update you a little bit, my viewers, see what's going on here. Oh. So we know some tension going on there in Pakistan. So Guyana is batting at the moment 87, 83 for 7. So Jamaica seems to have the upper hand right there. Jamaica seems to have the upper hand. So, you know, Jamaica restricting Guyana for less than 100, I would say is a plus in a match like this, you know. So all Jamaica needs to do is just bat safely. That's all Jamaica needs to do at the moment, just bat safely. And try, I think they have to reach their target by a certain time. So 83 for 8, 19.5 overs. Come on, Jamaica ladies, come on. So Guyana has been restricted for 83 for 9. So Jamaica would need 84 for victory in 20 overs. Chinel Henry 4 overs, 17 runs, 1 wicket. Selena White 2 overs, 7 runs, no wicket. Nisha and Waysome 3 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket. Vanessa Watts 4 overs, 1 maiden, 13 runs, 4 wickets. Fantastic stuff. Nicole Campbell 3 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. And Chedi Nation 4 overs, 18 runs, no wicket. So fantastic stuff right there. Fantastic stuff by Jamaica. So we're Campbell, Shemaine Campbell, she made 32 from 33. A fighting knock right there. Shabika Gajnabi 16. Mandy Marigo 4. Reliana Grimman 1. Cherry Ann Fraser 2. Ashmini Munisar 9. Shanita Grimman 8. Katana Mentor 5. Siana Remia and Plafiana Millington a duck. So that's fantastic stuff there by Jamaica. So Jamaica would want to get to their total in a quick time. You know, they would want to get to their total in a quick time and secure their spot. So Yeah, good afternoon. Based on what I'm seeing here, my viewers, the Jamaica team is currently second. Um, Barbados is at the bottom of the table, Trinidad 4. Well, Guyana is at the top. So I think regardless of this match, Guyana will proceed. I think to the final. Are they gonna play a semi-final? I think Trinidad is out. Or Trinidad may just. Oh, there's another match to be played. I think later on. Or two matches have started. I think later on another match should be played. So I think Jamaica would want to chase down their target in a specific time. You know, or I don't know if it is required for them to really reach there in a specific time, or it's just for them to win. I'm not certain. I think the win is going to be good, but I'm not certain if they're going to need to reach there in a specific time. So Sunderland and Coventry still nil all. Offenheim and Wolfsburg Offenheim and Wolfsburg 1-1. AC Milan is under 1-0. Not good for AC Milan. Rayo Vallecano and Palmalas nil all half time. There's an African championship qualification going on. Algeria versus Gambia nil all 32 minutes. Thank you so much everyone for staying on. Yeah, my viewers. So, if you're just joining, just to let you know that the Jamaica Premier League game, the playoffs, they have been moved to Stadium East. Alright? So please don't turn up at Sabina Park tonight or this evening. Don't turn up at Sabina Park. But it's a quick spin. It's a quick spin still. Well, not really a quick spin directly. They would have to head up the road, you know. So, we're hoping that the message reaches out there, you know, the broadcasting medias and so on. Can help to spread the word. And, you know, one person tell the other person tell the other person. You know, we're hoping that the message can reach to people out there like that. And for the West Indies players that are overseas at the moment, you know, we pray for them. I'm hoping that they will keep safe. You know, something going on there with Pakistan and India, I'm obvious. You know, it's one of the worst thing, like whenever you're in a tournament like these and then things develop, you know. But if players really feel unsafe, I think they will request to either leave or, you know, maybe play out the period of time that the matches have been rescheduled. So we anticipate to hear further on. But based on what I'm hearing is that the Pakistan Premier League has been remaining matches. They have been transferred to UAE. You know, we have the likes of Ravman Powell, Shimran Hetmeyer, Romario Shepherd, I think Shea Hope is in the Pakistan Premier League, Jason Holder. You know, so we have a few West Indies cricketers over there. You know, we are not certain as to what is the message that Cricket West Indies has given these players. You know, or will it be a case where is the players on their their cricketing team has to make that decision. We are uncertain at the moment, but we hope that everything can materialize. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of time right now. A lot of persons have traveled all the way from different countries around the world to support India, the IPL. So for this to happen, trust me, it's not good for India. You know, it's not good for India. You know, there might be a lot of questions going forward as to if India is safe to host the IPL. I mean, it's their tournament, you know, but for the media and for other things, you know, one must wonder now, what is the Indian Cricket Board is going to do going forward? Are they going to yeah, one have to wonder right now, is the India Cricket Board is going to find a way out to transfer the Indian Premier League to America, or you know, I don't think well, the Caribbean can host a few matches, but you know, I don't think the Caribbean really has got capacity to really host these big international matches. So, my viewers, when it reaches 3 hours, I'm going to go live on my TikTok page. I want to catch the last part of this match between AC Milan and Barcelona. I want to catch the last phase in this match. Last couple of minutes. Not seeing anyone on at the moment. Thank you so much, Mr. Issa Myers, for staying on. Yard Foods, wherever you are, the amazing M&G, Sports Circle Chief 45, the Maya's Way, Chef Essence. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my likers, commenters, you know. I want to let everyone know that I appreciate you guys. I thank you all so much for watching on my channel. So as the situation developed in Pakistan, I hope to bring more information to you all. I know at the moment a lot of these cricketers' families are panicking at the moment. Some may be telling them, come home, you know, while some of these cricketers may want to fulfill whatever commitments that they had. But at the end of the day, your safety comes first. Your safety comes first, so they would want to secure their safety, their life. They would want to secure their safety, their life, and see how things goes from there. But I think it should be a boost for UAE right now. The match being transferred there. But India and Pakistan, they always have this long-standing dispute for whatever reasons. I'm not sure. I don't know the history. I don't know the history of it, my viewers. I never really tried to really get into the mix of it. But I know that these things have been going on for some time now. We just pray that these cricketers, umpires, everyone, they will get out of Pakistan safe, and the Indian players also we get out safely. I think the closest, well, I guess India is very big, so we are uncertain if they're gonna bring the matches to a different venue. Yeah, we're not sure. Or is it that they're gonna be postponed until further clarity as to what is really, what is really going on. Persons would have spent up a lot of money, in getting towards these games. So, I can just imagine to be there enjoying yourself, and then finally things like these erupt. Yeah, my viewers. So as I was saying, the next couple of minutes I'm going to end this live right now. But if you're just joining, the Jamaica Premier League games, playoff games, they have been transferred to Stadium East. They have been transferred to Stadium East, right? So, Stadium East will be the venue. And guess what? It's free. So you only need your ticket. You're not your ticket. You only need your pocket money and your taxi fare money. You know, buy 2 peanut, buy 2 juice, and have a jolly time. My hands are a little bit wet right now. I would want to check the score, but we want the Jamaica women to definitely win this match. I think if we could do it in maybe 10 overs, I think that would be good. I'm not sure the statistics on what time they need to win or by how much wickets. I'm not sure, but I think a win would be good enough for the Jamaica team. But they still have to wait on the next game between Barbados. I think that result going to be a deciding task also. I think that one going to be a big decider. So all my viewers and my subscribers, someone just came on. I was saying that I was going to end this live, to go over my TikTok page. I'm not sure who just came on, but someone just came on. So if you're just joining, whoever it is, just be a reminder that the Jamaica Premier League game has been transferred to Stadium East. Has been transferred to Stadium East, alright? Sabina Park had some lighting situation, and it seems like they have not rectified it as yet. Disappointing on that behalf. But I don't think they're going to have any more games until Australia game. So I think they should have as much time to get things rectified. I think they should have as much time to get things rectified from now on. But whoever is there at the moment, I thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much. Remember to put the thumbs up, please, if you haven't done so as yet. The thumbs up is very important. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend to come over to Jah-P Sports Talk and give me that support. Big up Miss Yard Food, Sterisa Myers, the amazing M&G, Sports Circle Chief 45, the Mayas, Way Trev Essence, you know, Shadeen Johnson, just to name a few. And anyone that I left out there, please don't feel any way. I'm coming back, my viewers. Whoever is there, can you drop a comment? Let me see who is there. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Trying to finish up. Trying to finish up to cook and get something to eat. I soon give you some. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Blessed journey wherever you are. Blessed journey. Big up to blessed journey also. I'm coming back, my viewers. Thank you so much, whoever is there at the moment. You know, I was just saying that I was going to end this live at 3 o'clock. Well, not 3 o'clock, but 3 hours. You know, I have been on for a little while now. But thanks for coming on. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm so hungry, my viewers. See if I can munch on something. I don't want to just take me up. So my viewers, I'm gonna end this live right now. I want to thank everyone who have came on, supporting the live. Hungry, my viewers. So Sunderland and Coventry 1-1, 82 minutes. Algeria and Gambia 0-0, 46 minutes. AC Milan is back 2-1. That's good. Definitely needed this win. Definitely needed this win. I would have definitely wanted to get the last few minutes. Rayo Vallecano leading 1-0. So Algeria just took the lead. So my viewers, I'm going to end this live right now. I just want to thank you all so much for coming on. Keep safe until next time. Jah-P Sports Talk.